Josh created his most infamous lost video, featuring a very special drink combo. He mixed energy drinks and a secret ingredient, his own semen. Unfortunately, only an edited version of this video exists.
It's my sperm, people. I want to drink my sperm mixed with all this other crap I have with me. What? Okay. Yep, sperm's in there. We're gonna call it a king cobra. That's right, we're calling it a king cobra. Oh man, that is fucking dude. That's good shit.
On December 6th, Josh experienced some real-world trolling for the first time. In a short video, he explained that the trolling all his workplace, fortunately for Josh, his boss locked it on.
Okay, we'll be right back. Let's just enter Livy. Should we put up something? I honestly don't know why. I don't know why it hasn't happened yet. What? Cool for me, dog? You're too cool for me, dog?
He demonstrated
Cold, Livy.
responsibility by paying his rent on time. He, of course, also spent most of it on alcohol and tobacco.
Shout out. Shout out to the parents. Be missing those. We broke ramen meal. I'll send you some. Don't worry. Are you okay with being back there, or okay? Good. We are good. Yo, I would have got like nobody, or maybe talking to your ex roommate and offer her the same deal. Who knows? My nose knows. My nose knows.
Josh would also
Yep.
tease his fans.
Baked.
Trapped documentary. However, to the dismay of his audience, the documentary wouldn't be released.
Yep, my nose knows. My nose knows. Yep. Got your back like nobody. Or maybe I'm talking to your ex roommate and I heard the same deal. Who knows? Posting. But she's viral, dude. I think we are due for more content. Cool. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while.
So yeah, I started looking through this
I love that. I love that I saw. So I think I'm talking to this girl, right? And I told her, like, I'm watching Dexter, so if you need me to hide the body of your roommate because they're hating each other, I got you. And I told her I told her roommate this. I gave her roommate the same deal. And she's like, "What?" Like, bruh. Oh. Oh. Can we pretend I was a total gentleman and said, "Good morning, sweet tea. How are you first? How are you?" As like a first text. Thanks. $384. 384 times 356. T'es pas super bon, mon homme, là. Non.
Josh became aware of a forum post about him on the website We Are the Music Makers. Although the thread was initially about his music, it quickly turned into discussing his content as a whole. Surprisingly, the forums still up to this day. Josh also revealed that he had received even more underground trauma. A trauma he used Susan.
Yeah. Yeah, but then she started asking for feedback. Then I'm gonna say that she said yes, but then she started asking, so shit got weird. She asked feedback, and I was like, and shit got weird. Came back to you, obviously. Yet. Come on, Ink, you have a lot of work today, bro. What are you fucking doing? Good. Ouch. Good. Don't blink, kiss your blink. Welcome back to another show. Welcome back to another video. You guys are doing well because I'm having a wonderful day. So sorry about this. This phone doesn't have the batteries left to continue, so we had to take a break. Don't worry, we're still gonna be doing a lot of the Good Place. We're charging the phone, so it doesn't take a long time. There's been a couple minutes, I would say like 20 minutes, with which I had a chat with Livy. Officially, I wish I could tell you the TikTok channel. But yeah, made me laugh a couple times, so congrats for making me laugh. You're a pearl, a gem, a sapphire, an emerald, whatever you want to be called. Okay, so now back with the Good Place. Now imagine if, because I didn't close the computer, no batteries left. Luckily, this is not the old computer. This is the old computer. So that's pretty much it. So we had the one and only Dax Shepard in the Bad Place, which is the boyfriend of Kristen Bell. I hate when they have to put in, like, this is clearly like kind of nepotism. Now, how are the 4 people doing in hell? Shitty is supposed to be this master torturer which is kind of cool because him always be so indecisive is torturing people, right? Is torturing people. So in itself is kind of nice. By the way, if you're watching the Tower Talk, we're gonna be changing the lab coin discount. We're gonna be changing it for perk option. Unlock perks. I still need a little bit of dineros. I still need a little dineros. And yep, that's not good. Okay, that's not a big deal. That is not a big deal. Okay, so Tahani, she name drop and she's annoying, so it works well. Jason ended up being the hero at the end of the day. You're gonna see why. And Eleanor is a pretty cool chick. Now the cool thing is, in this reality, Eleanor is also super attractive to Dax. So I thought it was kind of cool. Guy Janet was going around apologizing for being mean. She's being polite, right? So she get caught right away. However, turned out it's a freaking plan because at the end, she killed the bad Janet and she is there. And this is super cool because we're talking about a good idea. So you kill. Okay, so technically speaking, right? What you do is you take a character that can just reborn and you just end it his life and its life and its life. So why is it a good thing? Well, because there's no consequences. But however, there is consequences because she's in the same Janet. There's not the same experience that she has, right? So you're not killing a character, but you're killing the idea of a character, which is the Good Place whole trademark, which I kind of like. So yeah, so a bunch of sort that are not super interesting. Michael is... this is super cool because Michael realized that he's a superstar, and this is super cool because they're telling him how his neighborhood was a total success and they're going to reproduce it. And it's kind of cool because this is Michael's dream, but then Michael in itself is morally better now, so he's like, okay, well, that was a shitty dream. This is no longer my dream. This is no longer my aspiration. And there's even better than that. There's even better than that. What is better than that? Well, there's a couple of cases where for example, right, the trajectory of Michael is my favorite characters because they're talking about how so they have a chance, okay? So this is spoiler, and then there's a near-death experience, and the near-death experience teaches these people that they need to be better. And then Michael's like, what if they were giving a little push to be a better person? Would they be a better person? Which means that everybody is, and this is really, 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 really powerful because the seed of this idea is planted in this episode. Michael is like giving the correct push, giving the correct life, they would be good people. And he's talking about how all of these people that are not deserving to be in the bad place are in the bad place and getting tortured. So it's not necessarily a completion of characters. He's not here saying like, oh my god, I've been torturing people and I feel bad about it. He's like, we've been torturing the wrong people and I feel bad about torturing the wrong people. If you need torturing, you still belong in torture. But if you don't deserve it, then you shouldn't be tortured. And this is moral quandary. Are you deserving of something bad happening to you? Do something bad? Or do you do something bad and nothing should happen to you? You understand? So it is kind of nice. And then later on, he's going to be really in love with this idea, which is great. Which is really, really great. So they escape and they get caught. Basically what happened is they lead it's like I told you, they know that they're not in the bad place, so they follow Michael. And by following Michael, he leads them to the 4 people. And they're kind of stuck there. They're kind of stuck, right? So you got Sean that's that goes in, and they're escaping. Now this is the funny thing. Jason, he's like, well, fuck this. I'm going to save everybody. So he does. He does a Molotov cocktail. And the Molotov cocktail is what saves everybody. So this is kind of cool because, again, is it the best thing that they ever written? No. Is it a cool thing because you kept on mentioning it? Yes. This is where Jason being dumb is pure luck. So they go in, and this is one of the craziest scenes because they follow everybody. And this is amazing. This, I swear to God. So like I said, okay, so it's not really complex to be honest. So if you look at The Good Place 3 days ago, I'm not sure I want to do the show anymore. I'm not having fun doing the show anymore. I'm not, it's complex. And then you follow along, and then you're like, yesterday I'm like, hey, The show is really good. And this is the moment the show became really, 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 really good. Is there. So Michael goes in and he realized that he only picked up 3 pins. There's 4 people. And do you know what he says? He said, I finally found the answer to the trolley problem. You sacrifice yourself. So Michael, what he does is he sacrifices the one person, which is himself. He can sacrifice to save 4 people, which is on the other side. And he stays behind. So this is how it ends. This is how it ends. And here, Michael is an absolute hero. It's a super good episode. Season 2, episode 11. I'm really liking the show. I'm worried because the phone will get hot. And it's called The Burrito. So basically they end up seeing the judge, which is played by Maya. I'm gonna be honest here, I didn't know who Maya was. I dated this girl, Shay. It's super cool. And super into comedy, which I absolutely adore. If you're watching this, Shay, what's up? And she was watching Murderville, and I was also watching Murderville. Now this is a lot of information, but we were sexting. And there was some picture that I sent, and some picture that she sent. And on one of those pictures that she sent, I literally saw, oh my god, way too much information. This is because I drink energy drinks. I saw Murderville in the background. Yeah. And she was watching the Christmas special. And she told me that Maya was kind of the shit. Maya was super good. And I gotta say, Maya's super good. So talking to the burrito, and it's kind of crazy because they're like, okay, well, this is a test. Are we not supposed to eat it? Are we supposed to eat it? Is the judge just test itself? And it's just Maya in the background saying, hey, this is my burrito. So this episode is actually pretty good because it's the judge. Again, this episode is really, really good. Now, I will say The Good Place is pissing me off a little bit because first season was good, was really good, but it wasn't great. The ending of the first season was great. Season 2, good, not great, good. The ending is amazing. So this is kind of pissing me off because we got 2 more seasons to watch today in 12 hours. Yeah, I'm fucked. Oh well, c'est la vie. So we got to the portal, and then we finally meet Maya, chapter 25, which is great. So then she's surprised. She's like, yo, I can't believe you guys came here. You're supposed to be back. So she says, well, without a proper judge, without the proper channel, I can't hear your case. And then the people are convincing her, please, we've changed so much. She's like, yeah, but I'm bored. Okay, let's do it. So what she does is she, and this is super cool. She doesn't ask questions. She made them take a test. Shitty test is choosing between 2 hats. When the choice was obvious, he didn't have to choose. He never had to choose, right? Which is kind of the trolley problem in itself, in a weird way. We had Jason, who was supposed to play against his favorite team, which is basically helping people he doesn't like because it's the right thing to do. Then you got Tahani. Tahani, that's going through a corridor where there's a door, right? And Tahani is going to be listening to every single door they're talking about her, right? And then she does a wonderful job at not stopping, except for her parents, and they stopped. And this is really cool because I'm gonna spoil it right away. The lesson here is that no matter what she does, she was never gonna get their improvement. So the answer here is she didn't have to try to get their approval. She was never gonna get it. Right? We got Eleanor. Eleanor is amazing. Eleanor is amazing because her test is basically her and Shitty survived. Now, you guys remember, and this is why it's so important to pay attention to the show, but this is why the show is so good as a narrative. Her and Shitty save themselves, right? And he says, you know what? We can just leave. We can just leave. And at the same time, she cares about Jason. She cares about Tahani, but she's in love with Shitty. So Shitty being there is the one and only important thing. So she has the chance to go and just say like, okay, well, me and my boyfriend, we're gonna go out, and those 2 other people that we care about, we couldn't save them, but at least we save ourselves. But then she says no. Now the craziest thing is Maya, which is the judge, will give them 4 tests, right? By the way, Maya is also in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, just saying. They'll give her 4 tests, and Eleanor is the only one that passes. And then she'll lie to everybody and said I didn't pass either because nobody passed. So this is kind of good. You see Maya, and it's super nice. It's super nice. Then they convinced her. First of all, super good. Michael and Sean, this is so good. And I want you guys to listen to this because this is fucking amazing. Michael, who talks to Sean, realizing that these people are completely different. Sean is a fucking monster. They have nothing in common, and he's actually closer to the humans. So I'm gonna show you this. Oh, guess what? I should possibly do this lab speed. We're gonna go with unlock perks, because we do need it for a quest, and 2 hours 16 minutes, and we have 4 days left. Okay, that's not gonna be okay, but okay. So
Words of one of my actual friends.
you're basic.
It's a human insult. It's devastating.
You did it right.
Devastating right now.
I just love
The
that.
thing is,
I
the
just.
four of them are in front of the judge, and the good Janet has escaped too. You'll never.
This is amazing. So basically, Michael says, it doesn't matter what you do to me, because the 4 of them are in front of a judge, and you'll see that I was right. You see that they don't belong in the bad place. See, this is also why The Good Place is such a good show. In here, you feel that Michael, yes, he's closer to them, right? And ultimately, that friendship will lead him to choose Eleanor, Shitty, Tahani, and Jason all the time, right? But then, even then, if they weren't friends, you realize the right thing to do was to give them a judge. And if the judge rules that they were belong in a good place right away, he's a hero. He stopped people that wasn't supposed to get tortured from getting tortured, which is a noble act. So in this case, he's really justified, you know? And there you go. So we got the test, like I said, the tests. Super cool. Jason thought that he had to play with against the other team when he didn't have to. Tahani was supposed to go to the red door but not stop and listen to any door. She failed. Shitty was supposed to choose between 2 hats. All he had to do is not choose. He didn't have to choose. He didn't have to choose at all. So they fell, and like I said, Eleanor. Eleanor is the best test, but at the same time, Eleanor is that's a newlywed. The Eleanor is the main character, so it's normal that her test is a bit better. So you realize that Sean and Michael are going in. You realize that the bad Janet is actually a good Janet, and she betrays Sean, and she saves Michael. Now this is where it's the coolest. I'm telling you guys, I had shivers. I'm gonna be okay. So this is where I'm transparent. I remember this show as a great show. I watched a show, and I was like, what the fuck am I watching? No, actually, what the fuck am I watching? And because it's season 2, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's a good show. It is a good show. So next episode, baby. We got other projects. So how did the first episode end? I had to do the intro here because it is bad Janet, which is a good Janet, to help Michael get to the judge, right? And they helped it get to the judge, and to the judge, what they do is so technically speaking, the judge in itself is just a judge. You need a lawyer and you need Janet. So with lawyer and Janet, the real trial begins. Jared and Shitty, give me a sec. Janet and Shitty, there you go. Okay. Yeah, I read the intro because this is one episode I don't remember much.
And now he's so much better. I was already pretty good. And now we're.
There you go. So, Michael does a case. He's like, these guys are really good, better. They made better. They're better. They're not perfect, but they're better. And then Maya's like, yeah, but I did a test. And he said, it's at one test cannot judge them. And Michael brings the ID to Maya, and this is one of the coolest ID. He says, okay, so technically speaking, this is an ID that's reproduced in season 4, and when they actually in a good place, because you have to go in the good place, and themselves they change, right? And the system for judging if a person is good is too hard because society has changed. Now, that's what they reproduce in season 4. For example, in season 4, they should go to the good place and they talk to people, and those people, you realize that they died at a very young age. There's one person that sacrificed herself for somebody else, but she was like 14. She didn't live her life, right? So the sacrifice in itself was a good sacrifice. However, it's a sacrifice where you're like, did you really enjoy your time on Earth? And her answer is no, you know? So it's kind of tough. And then they realize that the whole thing is flawed. See, the good place in itself as a meaning are humans flawed or the system is flawed? If the humans are flawed, they can change. If the system is flawed, whatever the human do, they're flawed themselves because they're victim of the system, victim of their entourage. We talk about this, and this is insane because you look at Eleanor, who was a victim of entourage. She had shitty parents, which made her go from a shitty kid to a shitty human, shitty adult that had to take care of herself because she was the only person she could trust in. And that's why she's shitty. You understand? And this is kind of cool. So yeah, so she make it for everyone. Now again, what I don't like here is they do another for example, you get the final moments between Tahani and Eleanor. It's actually a really good scene because the last time we see Tahani and Eleanor together, only together, is when they tell that they love him and they watch this show. So it's kind of good to see the evolved version of the character that we love watching. We got Shitty and Jason, and at the same time you realize that Shitty and Jason are completely different people, so you don't really have a scene together. However, it's the guy that's the smartest. See, in itself, Jason is also an amazing character. I don't like him, it's an amazing character because Jason is a dumbass, and this is kind of cool because Shitty is a genius. And that genius actually leads him to be a good person. So he's like, okay, well, guess what? Because I know that this, and this will happen, I'll be a good person. Jason is a dumbass, but he's also kind, which is the same as nature versus nurture. Nurtured wise, she's a good person. Nature wise, Jason is a good person. So what do you choose? You choose the good person, which is by nature, or the good person that is consciously being kind. I had a talk with the shrink yesterday. She's a social worker, but she also has a background in shrink. And we were talking about my best version of myself, right? And I was talking about the best version of myself was the asshole when I was 22. And she's like, okay, well, that's weird. She's like, why were you more honest? I was like, I didn't care about what people think about what I said. Nowadays, I don't want to hurt people, so I'm not going to do it on purpose. And I'm going to say things that I don't necessarily believe because I don't want to hurt them. You understand? So yeah. I'm just gonna get something to drink. You know what? We're gonna finish this episode and then, because we have 13, how much do we have left? Then I'm gonna be playing some Fortnite, watching the show, Resident Evil, watching the show, finish watching the show. So yeah, so this is season 12. I only have 2 episodes left. No! Damn. I thought we were way further. We're not way further. We're way before. Okay, so we got the 4. And what I don't like here is that it's goodbyes. I thought it was way further. I thought it was way 3, but no, I'm at well, this means that I have 25 episodes left, which means that I have 25 divided by 4 is 4 times 4 16, 4 times 5 20, 4 times 6 24. There you go. So we have 6 hours left. 6 hours left! Okay, that's not bad. That is not bad. A bit more than 6 hours. There you go. So she does they give her, that is so cool. That is so cool. So then this episode is, I'm telling you, possibly my favorite episode so far from The Good Place. And we are at 26 episode or 25. With this, we mark the middle of the show. So Michael says, you know what? I'm gonna get you the trial, but it's gonna take some time. We're gonna give you a medium place in between. Now, here's the problem: you can stay a million years behind, or you can stay a couple months behind. Now, this is the coolest thing. Shady and Eleanor tell each other that they love each other. So they're like, okay, well, we just told each other we love you, and now we're gonna be in middle place that is gonna be separated. So why different middle place for everybody? Because everybody has a middle. For example, with Tahani, it should have a level of recognition, which is people will know who she is, but still her sister would be more popular, you know? So for Jason, it would be to have every snacks, but it's chicken wings. For Shitty, it would be a good life, but there's always a decision to be made. For Eleanor, well, it would be the life that she has right now. Yeah. So this is cool. This is really cool. So they decide, and then Michael has this idea. And this is super, 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 super cool. So Michael goes with this Looney Tune ID, which is, you know what? They need a little push. If they had a chance to be a good person, they would be a good person. And then the judge is like, what do you mean? And it's like, you know what I mean? And then there's a funny thing because she said, this is Looney Tune. And you know why this is nice? Because literally, it's a nice, you know, it's a nice touch. Because this is a show that's a bit more mature, a bit more adult, and people that enjoy that possibly were old enough to watch Looney Tunes. But that's not it. So the idea is, what if they had a second chance in life? Would they still be the bad person, the wrong person? And it's like, what if that's a trial? So, for example, we go back, and this is why I love this episode so much. This is why, because we get Eleanor to be reborn, right? And how the episode is Eleanor being reborn. And this is super, super, super cool. So we go in, and Michael literally saved her. Michael saved her. And she's like, okay, well, I had a near-death experience. And because I had a near-death experience, I am a good person. But this is cool because this is the whole season 3. Well, I think. As I don't remember. But the whole episode 12 is Eleanor and her thing. She realized that her friends are kind of shitty because her friends are not, what should I call it? Her friends are not good people, right? Again, surrounded by bad people, you're a bad person. Are you actually if you're surrounded by bad people? You're a bad person because you make the conscious effort not to look for better friends that are gonna make you a better person, and you're staying around with bad people. You may be better than them, but at the same time, you're not better than good people, which makes you a medium person. And if you choose mediocrity and you don't choose, it's a shame because your inaction choose, and this is the whole point. You are a better person than your friend because they're really shitty, but then you don't look for better friends, which means that you're a good person surrounded by bad people, but it's the second that you're in a group of good people, you're not a good person. So then you can make your choice to have better friends, but you have to make that choice, which is again is a shitty situation. So that's kind of cool, huh? So she goes in, and Eleanor starts. She's like, okay, well, this is gonna be really good. And what she says is, this last thing that she did was she became a shitty person to a very shitty person to a guy that was caring about the environment. And then what she did is she went to apologize for him, and she was like, well, this is not enough. So she goes to her friend, and she decides how shitty they are. She cleans her room, and then she writes a post up like, yo, I'm just trying to be a better person. So she's like, she goes in, she tells her boss that this is not a shame what they're doing. What they're doing is not okay. And this is kind of cool because the boss has a wire, and he said, I'm supposed to turn everybody in and gather if this ever against everybody against my own freedom. So this is kind of cool. So then she joins the environmental guy, which is super cool, and she becomes a good person. So what she does is she goes to help people to become a better person. She helps the environment. She becomes vegetarian. Are you a better person if you're vegetarian than a... No, you're not. There could be a case of if you're a better person if you're a vegetarian or not. I just don't believe in it. I just don't believe because everybody could be vegetarian. Doesn't... Oh my god. This is season 1. Again, if you make the choice to be a better person because you're vegetarian, then you're not doing it because you want to be a better... You're not doing it... Okay. So the action of being vegetarian would be... This is interesting as fuck. The action of being vegetarian for... Why am I talking about this? Is because they make a big point out of it. That she's a vegetarian right now. So, be a better person. What am I gonna say? Okay, if you're not eating animals because you want to be a better person, you're not doing it to become a better person. You're doing it for your motivation. Because your motivation isn't good, then you're not getting the points as per se. So it's complex. So she goes in, and the cool thing is she spent 6 months after. At the beginning, we see her being super successful, having people here. This is real nice. This is very nice. So then she goes in, and she does the best thing. she goes in with her friends after a while, and she said, "What have you become? We didn't see you in a while." And then they're talking, and her best friend says, "Listen, you guys, I owe you so much. My life has been ruined by those shirts of shirt bitch, and you guys are still my friends." And then Eleanor's like, "Well, you know what? Not only did we sell those shirts, but we kept all the money." And she's like, "Fuck you, you're such a dick." So this is kind of cool. Eleanor also makes an accident, right? And it makes it. She has an accident with a parked car, and this is what's implied, right? So there's two things that are important here. Eleanor being much more happy because she's a good person, right? And Eleanor not being successful. So in the first, you see a brilliant Eleanor. She gives pamphlet that people care about her, right? And then she has an accident, and this guy sue her, and she's like, for damage. The guy wasn't inside; it was a parked car. And then she was like, people that are nice are sucker. People are walking over them. So she goes in with her friends, right? And it's super cool because we have Jeanette and Michael who are watching their score. So, for example, the score is such a good concept. Such a good concept. It's such a good concept because what happened is they have this. It's like a roll, right? And the roll will give you tickets. Every single time she did something, plus 1 point, minus 1 point, and then at the same time, you got multiple teams with Michael and Janet, and then Michael is watching Eleanor because he's her favorite, you know. She's his favorite, so she's watching Eleanor, and he's like, oh my god, she's doing it. And then she sees all of it, and she's like, okay, well, she need to push, and then Janet's like, no, you can't. The judge said, don't go there, don't influence, you're not allowed. And she said, we will know this, right? And again, this is kind of cool because this is Michael who is once more willing to sacrifice himself for Eleanor. He's willing to sacrifice himself for retirement just to help her get enough point to be in heaven, you know? So then what he does is she goes to the bar and she gets drunk. And Michael will give her advice. And this is super cool because this is back to season 2. And the speech of the little voices who is consciousness. And she told Shitty that she was in love with him and it didn't work. At the same time, those little voices are gone. Right, so she feels better. So he gives her that speech, and then she decides to be a good person at the same time. But the show of her stopping to be nice is good because she quits the environmental freaks. She goes back to selling under a new company, and this is fucking funny because it's a Ponzi scheme inside a Ponzi scheme, which is super funny. And she's like, oh, this is dicey, and the guy's like, no, this is super dicey. So Michael tells her, and this is kind of cool because Michael, she's super nice to him. He's super nice to her, and she's like, and he pays for her drinks, and he's like, you don't owe me anything. And then he says the sentence, what do we owe each other? Now, the sentence of what do we owe each other is super important because you go on YouTube in the show and you have Shitty Aganoye, I don't know your name, I'm sorry, bro. You got Shitty speech, which is called what do we owe each other. So this is Michael pushing her towards Shitty. Now here's the thing, she's not pushing Shitty because Shitty is gonna help her. She's pushing Shitty because in every single try, the best version of Eleanor and Shitty became better version of themselves by being together. So she's pushing him to go. He's pushing her to go see him to become a better person, and Eleanor's able to give the respect back to Shitty, which is super cool. She watches 3 hours of Shitty speech on what do we owe each other. The 3 hours, and the title of the video is what do we owe each other, which is great. And then Michael, the dice in motion. And there you go, she's done the right thing. She does the right thing. It's so fucking good. Here we go. There you go. Such a good show. And they go for season 3. No, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't watched season 3, so we're gonna be watching it right now. So why am I so in love with the show right now? Because the principle of if they were giving a chance on The Good Place. You see, The Good Place is building people that are nice, right? So in 2 seasons, you accomplish one thing. You prove that Eleanor, Tahani, Jason, and Shitty are good people, right? And then you realize that it's all pointless because they were not good people in their life. So all of this is meaningless. So then Michael give the idea of would become a better person, and then it kind of makes the first 2 seasons pointless because all you matter about is if you do the right thing on the in real life. But then the results is amazing. Is amazing. So I'm gonna go. We have a lot to watch. We have 25 episodes more, which is 4 hours and 15 minutes. No. It's 6 hours and 50 minutes. So we'll be done by 6 o'clock tonight, and we'll have 8 hours to do. We'll be good. We'll be good. Oh, by the way, don't forget. After that, we're doing Brooklyn Nine-Nine. We're doing season 4, season 5, season 6. Love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Again, last seconds, but we're gonna do it. Okay. Brian Bear. Sorry, Brian. Didn't mean to click ya. Shoosh. Choo 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 choo. Okay, good. So serious. Don't blink, it's your boy Ying. Welcome to our show. We're doing well, having a wonderful day on this glorious 25th September 2005. We're doing the last day of The Good Place. We just finished recapping season 2. We have season 3 to do and season 4 to do in one day. Incredible, but true. You see here we have the autumn, which is quite nice. So this is going to be the day today. We're going to be going to shoot on 4 nights. We're going to be watching 4 or 5 episodes. Come back here, do the show again. And that's pretty much my day. So it's going to be very complex, very complicated, but fuck. Somebody's going to do it. It's going to be me, right? And yeah, tomorrow we're coming back with Brooklyn Nine-Nine, so that's going to be fun too. And I feel like we have a lot. We have 6 hours of shows to watch for 6 hours. So after 6 hours, I'm going to get, let's say 6 hours, I'll do 3 hours of recap, which will give us 9:30. Right, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Okay. Ordeal. since 2018. In your head, they are fighting with the same ordeal since 2018. In your head, we are fighting. Do 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 do. Zombie.
Check this out, my comments.
Zombie.
We are helping him on
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Why the fuck is that giant retard wearing camis? Josh, stop listening to Chris and get him the fuck out of the car. Like right now. Almost didn't know Chris because the camouflage was making him blend in with the couch. Chris should have put down. Chris has a terminal case of dumb fucktitis. Symptoms include being a lazy piece of shit, reaching out to your friends while not contributing anything, avoiding work with the plague. Chris doesn't like doctors. Take a time machine to the Middle Ages then. I would. Then he goes to tell you to shut up after you're trying to talk some sense into him because you are ruining his high. Yeah, man, he's a good friend. So Chris is like 10 minutes out of jail and already getting high with his other friends, and it's like somehow convinces you to stay at your apartment for another 2 weeks. Really need to kick his dumb ass out of the apartment, dude. Awkward. Wow, looks like you guys got pretty on great.
Do we have a Dead Defies mission? We don't.
What? I took your smokes. I didn't take your smokes. I smoked these last night. Yeah. That fat bastard really needs to go. He's abusing your kindness, Josh. There's no comments. Dude, there's not a day that goes by that I don't look for a job. You have to convince me it's taking your convince. I'm not convinced them shit. It's YouTube trolls. Well, yeah, YouTube. Keep over your best video. See you later.
Josh greeted the month of March by welcoming another random vagrant into his home. This time, it was
What?
his co-worker named Ken.
Papa?
This was perhaps one of Josh's strangest videos. Ken was very ghoulish looking and remained quiet and statue-like in the background.
Huh?
The video took an even stranger twist. Josh was missing Stephanie so much that he wanted her back. So in order to help himself heal his broken heart, he put a sex tape that he recorded on his iPod for him to watch later. Ken even attempted to take a little sneaky peeky at the saucy video over Josh's shoulder. Thankfully, Ken only made one appearance.
I'm in the process of trying to get a car. I gotta take my driver's license and all that, so that's what will be my next goal here. This is my friend Ken, works me at Wendy's. He's a place to crash. We used to put his truck up, you know, while you look upstairs, we go to jump place, it's cool. And he's pretty good, you know, he's quiet, doesn't make too much noise. It's probably a good thing.
Le faire en dessous. Tu deux gens? Les deux mains?
Anyway, also,
Ah.
I try all bunch of trying to trees and Mr. Terribly. I really do. You know, there was a couple times I wake up and she came to visit, she tried her next to me, I was not up, I was next to me. That felt fucking me. She's like, fuck, got a girlfriend, you know, and lo and behold, start having a in the apartment, she begins for like, holy shit.
Ça va?
Way too fast.
Let's be.
A couple of months, and she's like, bam, you know, okay, and you know, the long situation for Stephanie was hard. I don't know, thinking to myself, this is, you know,
Fighting you think for ordeal since 2000.
it's not as easy as I thought it was. One that can move itself, small campus, not every students, people know each other quickly.
Regarde les vidéos. Chaque fois que tu vois des vidéos, right?
Yeah,
Qu'est-ce que tu vas faire?
it's good here.
Voilà, le pouce.
I think personally, I started out.
Faut que tu cliques, ça aide vraiment. Ça aide beaucoup, beaucoup, beaucoup.
Got depressed and depression away. Which is, you know, I think Stephanie part of In fact, Stephanie's song is Here For You by Ozzy Osbourne. It's a good song. I should listen to it the other night, and I can't listen to it all the way through right now. It just hurts too much. You know, it's kind of I think it's, you know, growing up, going through life and trying to analyze everything. As he said before, he was saying, because he was an awesome person. We have a lot in common, and we connect so amazingly. It's just, so, is Stephanie my soulmate? I don't know. But you know, right now, the I miss her too. I wish I had broken up with her. You look deeply gone. The thing of it is, too, man, is that with iPod Touch, I can watch video on it, so I can actually put one of those videos Stephanie made on my computer on my iPod and watch it on my convenience when I'm at home. Now I kind of have a piece of her with me wherever I go. She's not with me. I can remember, you know. You're thinking that's just perverted and sick, but yeah.
A few days after the brief introduction to Ken, Josh would go on to record his most popular video called Payday, or it was universally known as the hair dye video.
I got paid Wednesday, and I thought I'd work at 11:30 today, so
Mom?
I called for a ride, and got my check cashed early, which is really nice, you know, and all that. But I was off to work till 5 tonight, so I knew we were shopping, and it's a case, so that's hair dye, I've used blanket a lot of times before.
I drink one a day, but when I work, I do two.
Yo. Oh, what are you saying? No, I was shopping. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I'm on the apartment. Son of a bitch. Wow.
Salut, pas. Comment ça va?
Crap. Alright, that works. I'm so sorry I missed most of the things. Alright, bye-bye. Well, I feel like an idiot. I messed up the days, and it's Thursday, not Friday. I was supposed to come at 11:30 to 7, but they said I can come in at 4, so what time is it? Alright, I got plenty of time. Yikes. Anyway, back to the video. Working in
Salut.
mustache too. Oh yeah. Why so serious? Really, Josh Joker? Yes, really. Oh, this guy. I've got Avatar. Holy shit. My skin's all blue from the black hair dye. Oh, look, the blue skin clashes so horribly with my tainted teeth. Oh, how fucking lovely. How fucking lovely. For Paul Lashley, guys. If they ask, why is your skin blue, Josh? I thought it was because of Avatar. I'm part Avatar, you know. Yeah, why everyone was funky looking dragons to work, dude. That's definitely saving on transportation. Right? Right.
Sacre, funny, Josh. Not funny.
Over the next 2 weeks, Josh dedicated his time to working on his upcoming album. Around this time, Josh's low mood was taking a hold, and he made a video talking about his depression after being catfished by a troll. He held a dull blade from his Cobra cane to his belly after drinking some peach snaps.
Hey, you. Just sharpening one of my blades here. Here's the thing. I had a very attractive young lady attract me. Turns out she might have been a fake character with some real chemistry. No. Oh, the irony. So eventually,
Apa sana? Sure. Parfait, mais c'est pas moi qui ai décidé de m'engager de côté là. Mais c'est vraiment comme ça.
I'm sick and tired of this crap, man. What exactly did I do to deserve this goddamn thing? I often ask myself, why I was still on YouTube, all I'm doing is getting trolled, you know? And sometimes it's hard to believe there are actually people out there that actually want to watch my shits, you know, so they're trolled so much. Jesus Christ, your boy gets bigger every video. If you gain weight, you look fat. Not really. If you can tell, my cheeks are starting to hollow in. Plus, when I sit down like this, just kind of like whatever, hunched over. Peach schnapps. There we go. Imagine my dad wanted to pick me up one time at a birthday party, finding his son dead in the apartment covered in blood. Oh, that shit would haunt him for the rest of his fucking life. You think to yourself, what? Like, what? What's the dude? No, oh my god.
That's a bit fucked up. That's a bit fucked, Josh. That's a bit fucked, bro. That was hunted. No, that's not the goal. I got. I guess you should buy. Okay. Dude, it's supposed to charge. Yes. 0, part 3. Confused. More confused. Then don't blink, it's your yank. Welcome to our show. We're considering Wops having a wonderful day on this gorgeous, and I do mean gorgeous, 25th September 2025. As you guys can possibly guess, this is the last day before we loses The Good Place on Netflix. So this is kind of nice. We do have, oh, give me a sec. We're doing two things at once. Give me a sec. Yeah, because we're playing the tower too. There you go. So basically, this is the last day for The Good Place, but I want to stream some Resident Evil because me liking mucho Resident Evil. So without further ado, let's go. First playthrough once again, so there'll be a lot of backtracking. You'll have to forgive me for that, right? But we're having fun, and that's the most important part, isn't it? The Good Place, really good show. We are at season 3, episode 1. Nice, loading content. Okay, PC. Oh, our charging thing is bad, dude. Perfect. Like Kevin. So we don't really die, so I have a bit of backtracking to do. Question is, what is the backtracking that I have to do? Answer is, I don't know. I don't know. It's been a while. It's been a couple of days. Because we've been streaming a lot of Fortnite. I've been just craving Fortnite lately. Okay. Now, she, bad health. Nice. Super nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, get all of the items that we wanted. Okay, another one. Yeah, we need to heal Precious Rebecca. By the way, we're going to be finishing, I got some great news for the marathon. Today we finished The Good Place. After that I don't have a show to watch. So we'll be watching the movies of Resident Evil in the background. As we work. So as we work, we're going to be... Oh! Yeah, that's very clever, Ink. Okay, so I'm going to get on purpose to get killed. We're at normal, so... Super important. Rebecca died right here. Billy died first. That's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. So what I'm gonna start doing is I'll be watching the movie in the background of Resident Evil. Of Resident Evil 0. Oh, that's the stuff. Good Place is such a good show. Good, good, good. Noise. Noise, noise, noise. It's been a while since we played. So it's getting back the item. I know where they are. There's a shotgun. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Cross campus. Nice. So we got the item. They're on the upper level. Should be nice. Damn. Yo, saved by the one and only Rebecca. Oh shit, we don't have bullets. She'll be fine. Oh, she has a crush. I'm a bit stressed, guys. Because I'm not sure if I'm gonna have time to do everything. I should have saved Rebecca first. Okay. I'm too far, I guess. I want to try to get the hook shot. Rebecca has low health. I should have kept the spray for her. Nice, 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 nice. I'm gonna try again. Ah. Weird, weird, weird. This is tough, guys. I know what to do. Again? Continue. The door safety. No pressure. Again. No, always. Damn. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we're doing good. Changed. Nice. $12. So I have to go back, and I know what to do. So you go here, if I remember correctly, and we open the door. Problem is, I don't think I'm gonna be having some items. You're gonna go there. I have no clue. Where did I get this stinger? Okay, good. There's none taken. I love The Good Place. What a good show. Nice, nice. Okay, so now... Oh, I remember. I remember. One. There you go. That's the one. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Noise, noise. There it is. Now, the question is... I know I can get bullets for this one. Yes, sir. Let's have a guru. This is delightful. Guru. That was delightful. Now, I don't remember. Okay. You can actually see that there's nothing there. I'm probably gonna be trying to heal. So now I know exactly where to go. Yum. Good. It works. Fuck, it was delightful. Honestly, Guru, PH and mangoes, delightful. Michael. Ouch. One. Good, good, good. Good, 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 good. Look at this, look at this. Now, I want to try to get the hook shot, but this is good because all I've had... Ooh, my apology. I'm sorry. My apologies. This is so good, you know why? Because we've left nothing behind. And that's the important part. I should have used it. Can exchange? We'll exchange. Briefcase. They're both full health, which is great. Ah, what I'm doing is wrong. Okay, this is gonna be important. Guess what we just did? Okay, 15. Oh, whoa, whoa. And we made some space. Okay, release lever. I feel, yeah, because when the second you move, we're seeing it, you know? Nice. Can you see on the hook shot, right? It's released. Oh, it is working. Aha. How am I not able to trade? Ah, okay, perfect. It's taking 2 space. Nice, it works. Pew pew. The good play, baby. Nice. I do have 2 blocks. What the Good. Then that's revolution. Do 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 do. Yeah, finally. Okay, good. So this is possibly the way to get something new. Shut. This device should only be used when expecting the school to access or car roof, or when connecting special train. Return it to proper location after use. No way. Where to use? This is ladder outside the white. But the first, okay. Whoa. The winch to climb. After securing the hooks, use the winch to lift yourself up. Lift one person at a time. Be aware of that the unit may be damaged if lifting more than 80. Good. Nice. Should be okay. Should be okay. So that everything is uploading. It is. Oopsies. Okay. Nice. Okay, sorry about that. We need to check if that was uploading. Why is it not following me? I need them to follow me. I don't know why he didn't follow me. Gonna be there because they separated, I guess. Then just dance. changed. I wanted her to have the knife. Because I don't know. Nah. Fuck, the controls are hard on this game. Should be okay. Okay, so now we're gonna go here. Ah, I fucked up. Our men. One. KG. Okay, okay. I believe this is the first card, right? Aha, that's possibly what I'm facing also. You see a strong broken ladder. It's no use right now. Uh-huh. You're not gonna give me the... Oh, cutscene. Yeah, nice. Okay, so... There's a passenger cabin below. Track. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but fuck it. Taking risk is the answer to everything. It's okay. This box stage, it's all look extremely valuable. And we have a knife. So we have a door. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, so that's the other side of the... Oh, shit. $29.50. Kinda fuck now. But at least we know where to go. Where do we need to go? We need to go where the card is. Good. Okay, so this is not good. We'll get back to... Good, good, good. Oh, guess what? Good. She's in the wrong. Aha! Nice. Ah, I know what to do. I know what to do. I know what to do. Look, 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 look. So this is gonna be what? This is gonna be a ring that we're gonna be used to open up the briefcase. Open, yes. Something inside it. Toys. And we remember that this will go here. Look at this. Look at here. We unlock. Yes. Blue key card. Lead card. Use it on like the electronic door. Haha. Take the knife, baby. Made sweatshirt. Why is he not? Why isn't she following me? Okay, Dude, stop, dude. What the fuck? Uh-huh. Good. That sucks, dude. Okay. I fucked up. Good. I don't know where Billy is. Fucking on mission. Good, good, good. The right card. Now maybe we don't have to use it. Now unlocked. Either. Good, that works. Main content. Tree. Nice, nice, nice. Whew. Oh no, Ink, you're dumb. I didn't do it I fucked up. There's a minutes of me watching the thing at 1 time the speed. Shit, is that Vector? That whisker. Damn. So let me guess. This is what's waiting for me at the other side of the door. Luckily for us, by the damage, there's no way to fix it. It looks like it's bad. Fucking boss. Fucking boss. The graphics are terrible, but still, fucking love this. Brake operator manual. You're thinking to control the following 3 steps in a shape for repair the brakes. To be the control, brake control are located in the following location. First car driver department, rear deck of the 5th car. To activate the system, you must insert power into the device in the 5th car. Will supply power to both sides of control. Enter rear unit to release. After this, driver compartment code can be entered. To driver compartment code, enter the code to the right department unit to remove the lock. Of these 3 steps, manual brake can be blue operation manual. Rebecca. The reason why? She cares about us. The reason as to why I want to do this is because he has all of the weapons. Okay, back to the show. Imagine if I thought I didn't get that. Magnetic card, baby. Magnetic card versus magnetic card. Five. So we'll do the shotgun. No! I didn't have bullets. Guys, he's injured. Nice. You saw that? That was super cool. The shells. Let's make some more space. Yeah. Nice. Are you still uploading? What a life. Do-do-do-do. I don't know where he is. Nice team. Is he coming or not? Nice. Rebecca. Knife. $48. Nice. Nice. Pulling for you. Not sure how that works, but okay. I'm gonna use the weapon, the Molotov cocktail, because there's so many of them. Ay, ay, ay. Fuck you. We're live. Ay, 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 ay. fuck's sakes. Fuck, dude. Good, good, good. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Fuck, this is tough, dude.
Hi.
Good, good, good. Okay, again. This is tough, dude. Mm-mm. Mm. When I just uploaded. Yeah. I was kind of hoping I could kill them before. Mm. There you go. Sure. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. This is tough, dude. This is really tough. We'll exchange. I love pistachios. Two. Very nice. $56.30. Can I get? Fuck, dude. I have an idea. It's a crazy one, but if it works, we're good. Good. Oh, Jamil. 58. Nice. Look at this. Look at this. Labs P, baby. Okay. Ow, my legs. Cramps up, baby. Eleanor. Okay, so the plan is what? Try to get that later. This is bad, guys. I fucked up. I just don't know if I can. I'm just worried, I guess. $150, baby. Mmm. This is bad, dude. I'm just worried. Rebecca. Good. Doo-doo-doo. Good. Mm-mm. Okay, good. I'll do something crazy. No, fuck. The emotes. Didn't work. It's one bullet. Do I care? No. I thought I was gonna be able to save. Ah, this is so tough. This is stupid, dude. Yes, I don't know what to do. Dude, this is so hard. I actually don't know what to do. Dude, this is stupid. This is dumb, dude. Dude, fuck that, bro. Need fantasy. Fuck. Mm-mm-mm. Nice. Good. Fuck. No game? $12. Nice, nice, nice. This is dumb, bro. This is super dumb. Nice. I'm fucked. Very nice. I don't know if I can. We'll try. Try that again later. Good. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. The star. Okay. Fuck. God, dude, fuck sakes. I hate this. Ah. Okay. Okay, let's go. 05. Okay, let's go. This is super stupid, bro. This is fucking stupid. Good, good. Ain't got ammo. Nice. I'm gonna try to get as much point as possible. Good. I'm gonna try to get. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. No, 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 no. Hmm. That is so dumb. I don't know what to do, guys, honestly. I actually don't know what to do.
It's completely done.
Fuck, this is dumb, dude. Fuck, dude. This is tough, dude. Four. This is so fucking stupid. I have no clue. I'm done. I'm done. I am done. Fuck that. This is stupid. Because we have to do. Oh, this is dumb. Fuck you. I'm not giving up. I really want to play this game. I actually love this. Rebecca Chambers. There you go, baby. She has a lot of bullets. We're gonna do easy because the game itself is hard. We also got movies to watch, got books to read. Good. It sucks because I kind of gave up, but fuck it. Forgot about to do that. It's not gonna be easy, it's gonna be super easy. Nice. The reload mechanic is amazing. Nice. I remember it by heart though. These will be combined. I feel ashamed of myself. I'm ashamed because I gave up. Good. Come on, come on. Fuck, dude. Nice work. Good, good. Very good. Good. Bilbo. Bilbo Baggins. Nice. Nice, it worked. This should be easy because we remember. Give me a sec. Making sure that we have enough batteries. Good, good. We have enough space, but it's not great.
It's dangerously sweet.
Appreciate this. Good. This is I absolutely. So basically, we're watching the end of. Oh, guess what? What? Whoa. Good. So you see, DS wasn't there before, but since it's easy, they gave it to me. I'm sorry. Good, good. Then a cart. We know that this is it. Fine. It was the third one. I thought it was the first one. Oh, fucking. Good, good. Okay, bullets, because why not? Nice, nice. Okay, so I guess this is the conductor, right? Schlack. Two bullets. This is completely a different game. Ugh. Nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. Very good. You see, the plants are new. Fuck, this is such a good show. Good, good, good. Stinger. Nice, nice. You know. You missed. Okay, good. Nice. Climb. Very nice. This guy will show up. Nice, nice, nice. Five. Ooh, 25 gem. One. Super tower. Super tower, baby. Eh? Forget about this. Eh? Oh, mama. Oh, mama. I lie at it. We're good. It feels like this is bullets. Okay, that's good. Nice, nice, nice. Good, good. One. Okay. I. There you go. Good. Nice. I'm not sure where the. Here I come to save the day. Ah, there you go. It's got a trophy. Here I come to save the day. New ice wave. Yes, sir. Ah ha 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 ha. Nice. Ah, shit. be out of fuel. Oh. What if I did? Oh, that's huge. I understand. Personal. Fashion plate. Another trophy. Another trophy. Fashion plate because we changed costume. Okay, use. We have the stars. We have Western letter. I do really like her. Okay, so we're gonna be combining the lighter with the fuel. Nice. And now we're gonna get the which is where we started today. Nice. Nice, nice. Ah. Yeah. Nice. Dude. Bored. Good, good. Episode 8. We're almost done with the first season. With the third season. Good. Now I need to get to the what we'll do. Okay. So this is kind of important. Nice. Good. Okay, so what we'll do, I'll take a break. I'll sleep a little bit. I gotta. Nice. Nice. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have to go because I'm gonna do some recap. Video 1. Blue because it's easy. Nice. Okay. Nice. So we'll stop here and we'll be right back in about an hour. Because we're gonna do a lot of recap. Finish the game. See. Okay. So now we watched till episode 8, which means that we have 4. Let's say 5. And let's say 13, 18 divided by 4 equate to 18 divided by 4, it's 6.5. Okay. Not 15. Oh. 18 divided by 4. She's watching Community. For the air. Yeah. Didn't watch it yet. Okay, yeah. Head die. I have let it die the first one not on. Code Vein 2! Toot 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 toot. Toot 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 toot. No no no. This is how you remind me of I really am. This is how do you remind me? Okay, let's go. So, by the lot of talking, you guys possibly figured that we're tired. I'm gonna sleep a little bit. If you allow it, of course. I need 4 hours and a half to finish The Good Place. 4 hours and a half, which will lead us to 7 o'clock. I need 3 hours, 4 hours to recap the whole thing, which leads us to 11 o'clock. It's not bad. For a toilet. This is how you remind me. My apologies. My apologies. Okay, so I'm trying to sleep a little bit. Oh, that feels good. Oh, that feels good. Okay. Good night, Sword. Yeah, Sword. Good. Good night, Shield.